This is Tony Reid with Rattling the Cage for Tap Out MMA Worldwide Magazine. Johny Hendricks. We're interrupting him here shortly before his fight. Try and make this quick. So how are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. You know, I just got done working out. My crew's over there. Hey, guys.
Hand over the crew.
Hey,
let's see the crew.
guys, can y'all be... we're doing interviews. Yeah,
that's the crew.
That's the crew. We just got done doing a workout, you know. Just ready for tonight. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing more exciting than making weight, and then you go, oh yeah, I get to fight tonight. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's trumps everything.
Is that kind of walk me through? Is that the mindset right now? It's just nothing but ready to go.
Yeah, I'm ready to go, but I don't think about
it. You hear guys, I'm working through this in my head. I've gone through this 1,000 times. You know, is any of that? Or just...
No, yeah, like I did that, but that's before, because once I get here, there's only a couple things I want to focus on. 1, getting the weight off. 2, getting food and nutrients back into my body. 3, fight day. You know what I mean? Like that's all I think about. Nothing else.
Nice. So if you could choose one fight from your career so far that you're most proud of, or if someone wasn't a fan or didn't know you, what one fight would you be like, here's Johny Hendricks, this is me at my best? Is there one out there so far?
No. And there won't ever be one until I retire. You know what I mean? Because
the next one is always progressing, evolving and stuff.
Well, because I don't want to sit there and go, that was my best fight, and know that I'm still fighting. You know what I mean?
That's a good point. You just changed my line of questioning for every other interview.
You know what I'm saying? Because like you're like, oh, that was my best fight. Now, how do I match that? You know what I'm saying?
True.
So I don't want to say this is my best fight. Afterwards, after I retire, then I'll look back and I'll be like, okay, that was my best. You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense. So if you could fight anyone in any weight class, who would you choose to fight and why? Hypothetically, obviously, like, is there a guy you'd be like, man, I'd love to be at that weight class, test my skills against him? Is there anybody you're just like, man, that would be a great fight type of thing?
Man, I like watching everybody fight.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what weight class, what size, anything. One thing I've really focused on is watching everybody, because I try to learn a little bit from everybody because I'm so young at it. So what I do is I sit there and I watch these people. I'm like, oh man, I sort of like the way they fight here, and then I don't like the way they fight here, but I like, you know what I mean? Like I just sit there.
Take bits and pieces.
Yeah. So like, I guess what I'd have to say is everybody combined. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To make one person the solid, like the best person that there ever could be.
Yeah.
Like that's probably what I'd want to fight.
You see the Photoshop thing online where it has like Fedor's head and bits and pieces, like I hope something like that.
Yeah, you know, like because then once you get it,
Jones's reach and Silva's, you know.
Yeah. I guess that would be my favorite time, but you know, I also know that I got to get to that point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So once like right now, that's what I want to be. You know, I want to be everybody combined into one.
Yeah.
But I know that it's gonna take time.
Yeah. Awesome. So, if you could fight someone from outside the world of MMA, who would you choose to bring in the cage and fight?
There's a couple.
You should hear the answers I've heard to this question, so I love asking it. But,
oh yeah, there's a lot of people I'd like to bring in the old octagon, but you know me. I don't call anybody out. You know, I had to call some people out to be able to fight them.
Yeah.
And God just eats me up because that's not the kind of person I am. Because you know, you call somebody out, you should win.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then what if you lose?
Yeah,
I'm like,
true. That's true.
Oh my gosh, I was so arrogant to call him out, and then I ended up getting beat. You know what I'm saying? So like those kind of things weigh on my mind. So I wouldn't want to call anybody out, because if I did, and then it ended up happening.
You call out Barack Obama. For some reason he came in.
Yeah. Barack Obama. Hey, yeah. If I called him out and he came in there and beat me up, I'd be like, yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? So, somebody. Let's see here. The person that, you know, Brock wasn't a bad idea, but
it's really Jacob Volkman, I guess, said that, and it was all over Leno and stuff.
Yeah. Well, you know, the way we're about to get taxed, a lot of people are going to want to fight. You know what I mean?
Come on, bring it. So here's something. There's been many famous beards over the course of history. You know, you have Abraham Lincoln, the guys from ZZ Top, you got Jerry Garcia. When is the Hendricks beard going to be held in that class?
Oh man, that'd be sweet, wouldn't it? I'd be like, dude, I'd take a picture
of Garcia, Jesus, Hendricks.
Hey, that would be pretty sick. That would be pretty sick indeed. I think I'd love that.
Yeah.
The beard is something that For WEC, my first fight against Justin Haskins, I was like 6 weeks out. I shaved it, and then I started growing it out.
And Mark told you not. Someone told you not to shave.
Mark told me not to shave it, and then I left it, and then after that I started I would let it grow for 6 weeks.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, okay, as soon as I start my camp, I'm gonna let it grow. Well, I started my camp about, I don't know, 2-3 months ago, a little over 3 months ago, and I thought I was gonna be taking somebody else's place, so I let it grow out. And then after I found out that I wasn't going to get that fight, I couldn't really shave it, because it only give me a couple weeks to...
Just have some stubble.
Yeah. So I was like, all right, well, so this one has been my best one so far.
Nice.
And everybody's like, dude, we love the beard. We love it. It
There's
looks
something about
awesome.
beards, honestly. A guy that can grow a beard, that says something, man. So.
Yeah, and a lot of athletes are starting to do it. Like, look at the
reliever for the Giants.
Yeah.
That's like the biggest thing, though. So,
yeah, and then the basketball player for Oklahoma City Thunder.
Yeah, I know you're talking about. I can't think of his name.
I can't either. Huh? Durant.
There you go.
Yeah, the guard with the beard.
No, we know that.
No, we don't. Yeah, but he's got one now, and I was like, man, those people are. I feel like they're copying my style.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. So, with your background as an elite wrestler, at what point did you realize you had such heavy hands and could put people to sleep with them? Was it? Did you hear that? Oh, 2 wrestlers fight, it's going to be a slugfest. Like, at what point were you like, wow, this is really working for me? My hands and boxing and things like that.
Whenever I fought Amir Sadala.
We were actually here for that. That was my next question.
Yeah.
Back in Philly.
Because of what happened was I don't hit hard in the room. Like I tried not to at least. And I was sitting there and I hit him. And he was like, I didn't know you hit that hard, I was like, well, I try to only go like 50-60%.
Yeah.
Because once I learned how to punch, for some reason God blessed me with power through here. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know why, but He did. Man, I can generate a lot of power, and I know what I like is that I know I don't have to put it on a button. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You give me any jawline, you might be going to sleep. So that's whenever I was like, okay. I don't have to hit you solid. I don't have to hit you in the correct spot.
That's got to be a big confidence thing too. Just know if you're in the area,
Yeah, exactly. And that's one thing that I was like, I started relying so much on. And then, the more I'm fighting, the more I understand. Hey, you're not gonna get a TKO every time, or you're not gonna get a knockout every time. You may not even get a takedown every time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So those are things that I really started playing with and started realizing, hey, you got to be a complete fighter.
So that was kind of leads into my next question. The last time we saw you in Philly, obviously, was against Amir at UFC 108. You picked up the TKO stoppage. What are your thoughts on fighting in Philly again, and your thoughts on like the city in general? Guys are superstitious. It might be kind of, a confidence thing to be back here again after coming off that performance type of thing.
Yeah, I'm happy to be back. Yeah. Philly treated me good so far.
Yeah, I would say.
And I'm pretty excited about it. I get to see a lot of people that I saw here the very first time.
Yeah, because guys get on schedules and start fighting at the same time.
Yeah.
That a lot.
I fought. I'm only 2 days away from 2 years ago that I started my UFC debut. Yeah. And noticing that and being back here and meeting all the people over again, and these guys they gave me a chance back then. You know what I mean? Oh, hey, you're Johnny, yada, yada, yada. I know you're fighting Amir Sadala. You're going to, sort of lose type thing. And now they're totally behind me. You know what I mean? And that's pretty cool.
Absolutely. So, thoughts on fighting in Philly, but we also have the cheesesteaks in Philly. I know you're not a fan of the chicken. What about a cheesesteak tomorrow? Going to partake in some of the local...
tomorrow I like the beef.
Geno's.
Yeah, the beef Philly cheesesteak. Yeah. So I like those. I had one last time I was here, and it was really good. So I plan on going back to the market right over here and getting
That's what we keep
another
hearing.
one.
The market's the place to go.
That's why
shocks me.
Well, that's the only place I knew about last time too. You know what I mean? Because as soon as you're done, you only get probably an hour, so you got to wake up early so that way you can go eat and then come back for your plane ride. You know what I'm saying? So you try to get back home. They try to get you back home as soon as possible. Yeah. So I'm gonna wake up, go get a chili cheesesteak, and
there you go.
Fly home.
So we'll let you go here. One more question. I've wondered this, is it odd, like if you compete at an elite level of wrestling against the same guys you're competing at in martial arts, is that an odd thing to maybe see some of the same guys across the cage you competed with, like on a wrestling mat, or see them out and about, or
No, that's
potential of fighting or
well,
anything?
no, because one thing that I learned about wrestling is you're always going to wrestle your friends. You know what I mean? Wrestling is such a small, close unit.
Like fraternity type
Yeah.
of thing. Yeah.
And I knew a lot of people, and I would wrestle them every so often. But I was friends with them. You know, I was like, hey, as soon as we step on the mat, we're not friends. But as soon as we step off, we can be friends. We can go have beer, whatever.
Yeah.
And that's sort of what I like about the fighting. So far, a lot of the people that I've met are very nice. You know, even after the fight, you know, they're nice people.
Yeah.
And that's one thing I really do enjoy, because you can go in there, beat the crap out of each other, and then an hour later be having beers. You know, after you get checked out and all that kind of stuff, you can see each other out, and it's not going to be like, oh, you're a douchebag, you beat me. You know what I mean? Like, or, oh, you beat me, you're a douchebag. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty nice.
All right, well, that's the last question I have. I'll let you go. I don't want to hold you up too much.
Oh, hey, no
Wish
worries.
you best of luck tonight.
Thank you so much.
We'll be there cheering you on. So, Tony Reid, Rattling the Cage, Tap Out Magazine, Johny Hendricks.